Fantastic. Enra oda kaniem.
Omudum kanea no and I don't know around 9.
Around 9.
Until I dare betching now, Musoya.
In the national demo throughout the night.
Of course, Meme was so like a crack.
Oh, okay.
It is a way.
Okay. Utimi eswe.
Kuku beho.
Base bibi aboko. NDC jina na nine so bibi aboko.
Beho aboko. Na remember na me monitor sa discussion we say thinka it me try.
No problem. Enti na me dey no e sha Asiedu sa. Yes, Uda sum said you woke on 9 to morning. But what the explanations are technocrats no e de ama. Sound me boa.
David.
Sa ento wasum.
David. Wo mo ankasa kura nyindi. Me gidi say wo mo ankasa kasa wi a wo mo san kwetena ho say ya kan bia di. Bia sa na mo ye no.
We sure?
I'm very sure because Sebin previous and Kwasia Nimhe Korano said Dokuna to Ashia dear Unimsabe.
Yes.
Because says ya Kania ye doing definition cry de that man for no cry, no na mystery.
Ade.
Ekosiisen Dum so ewo engineering textbook could be more na.
Debbie.
If you hear buy, and your consumers ho. Na consumers krono de ntina wo ka say edum so no say akan edum na so meboa
yes
na say the same consumers say edum so aba wako free engineer say o mema technical reasons na first de na aba no were they saying say na there were no technical reasons yana
some almost say na generation shortfall we know generation ni bi wo ho transmission lines so adwuma no mo ye na be
so what is the difference? Because back on a generation shortfall, on say power, need so chain. One more a generator, na transmission for a transmitter. Now the amount distribution for a distribution for a teacher about fear. Now more JJ a hunsika, one muji hunsika near the beer power now moto enoka near the beatia the power or no so I no a great go for near the beatia or no soka now almost a generator no almost so inputs are the generator be gas no near the now almost so could so and don't say biba na a cow went into your wake up I just ask some more. I know exactly any what my mum says here. Says here no. Papa no or Casa says here so a vice chairman
yeah, Mines and Energy Committee.
Na juma den pa.
Aden.
Because who person proof ma Ghana for say obanye bema. Facts no nyina da obi anim wo so say enye nokore. Because asem da ho. And say generation na ekoso previous one eno de aban kura bai waje atum ana osan bo NDC so bo kura say generation no kura wa ya generate ama abroso a ehunim faso nti ho de generation ya solve so we solve generation eno require more time than even fixing transmission lines. What I say, because I've said, damn now, build there, take 4 years, take 5 years. Say, power plant
now,
Nina will come, I take it. Ain't you wait there? Mosi, Monsieur, say a free transmission. Transmission, so, in person at tier 4, say, sir, company, I friend of Great Kono. About the later part of 2008. Unim de ekofabaye. At some point, Omainu realized, in fact, from President Rollins' time, he realized he said the demand grow economy no nipa here electricity the human and the said the AC economy in double digits no. As I say, Afibia yetimi a generative as 200 megawatts near the generation capacity. No. Now a home canoe nyeka a buying kwa bit magic toward the aye. Eti baby bia said the omoya no say. Oma home kwaima private participation. Ebam. Enti na omo sha say rolling stamp. E sha say young open up power sector no generation side on private participation emramu. Ena investors no beka say omaimu Ghana mine mu amo pese ye de sika BCC private generation plants no. Mo buying company baako VRA. Wo mo na generate power.
No ma say transmit.
Na wo ma say transmit. Nti akoye se nka akwan ye wo man mu nyina STC 4 dia. So now mo so operative basis. Nti so obi ba no VIP for ka se wo mo ne mo ebe compete a. No ka se me ma on fa me kwan so a. Anaji se me basis no ko ansa na ya bie kwan no ama wo wakwa. Ebe ye problem. Enu nti no se pese competition no ye fair. Ese se yetimi etu anamon bi a ye be ma VRA for no. Wo mo limit wo mo ho
to generation.
Na transmission no a ese se ye highway se obi a obeto ne car betimi afa so no.
Yenti another company
na che se ono de oni obi afa wa wo power ebe ready a cheaper no
na waso
adeko na motu aneka eno ne ma president Kufuor tam last minute eno no na ye free dum so mu president Kufuor dum so de no na ye free mu na ora serious nti ye de ade no ba 2000 and ye create ade no 2008 be say about August ho baby na kakakra ne akoto aba no August September ne create great co inti antime operationalize effectively kura kosi say president Kufuor free so no na che say atamels ba effectively atamels na ne time na it take off inti from that point no atamels who say a percent investment eba in generation see a focus na ye ma grid co no a transmission company no a robust said the bear investor be obeba behwese opeso obisi bibi no hunu say we are ayi wo ha betimi transmit without difficult trouble. There was a massive investment into Gridco from the beginning no by Atamel's administration. The result was that temo aye ti Gridco a free VRA hono na ye were 43 substations or minimum. Transmission lines so na 4,000 kilometers.
Ekosiisen on Asiedu
Within that short period, the investment at Ames push no. You be drew 68 substations and about 5,000 kilometers transmission lines. So, no Satamwa President Muhammad Tam Dum so sem no buy no. And nobody was talking about transmission.
Yeah, no transmission problem.
Because no transmission problem. No generation.
Yes.
And a part of it is distribution. So, so na ninyina no underlying factor. Na ye sikasem. If we say satem no kra no na ye ne akra na ye ni ye ne ye gas. Intini to gas free Nigeria. I see gas pipeline break it down. Nigeria for cry ya san so cry Nigeria for say wo mu hia gas no nti kakra bi na e dia mo. We ya nti no most of the costs na enye under ye control kura. And so still yes the blame no by my so agitumu. Ebi so akosombo lake was drying because of bad weather
patterns.
And no nyina affect ni nyina ye gitumu. And no nyina mu de bomu ka say no ye mismanagement. You see ati President Mahama kept saying say dum so ye problem but we need to fix it. Now he will make sure say ye be fix ya ensign mabiem. And no he will not be stampeded into taking populist positions or permanent solution. Enti dede no koso no nyina no na massive investment was going on in the generation side. Private for ba eno na Ameri num car power num ne ade nyina ba no. Enti ya solve sa dum so no before the election. The time ye bo say ya solve dum so no. Na Dr. Baumian respondo say ya solve dum so kra na we should not be congratulated because dum so eba ye tam. Enti problem no ye ma ni ho nti ya ba na ba ye tam ni solve we haven't done anything. No, in statement no. And then in the kra no wo mo nenam say dum so no kra wo mo na solve. Bibi bia o mo ye bia say ya solve dum so.
Ekosiisen on
Asiedu because of the same one by na grid could never ye robust any generation so ye okay no. Around that time President Mahama Nkase grid could ye robust at that time. Enuntino, that is the end of the story. And my enko yanim onim say Ghana one country power consumption grew in double digits. Enunti die ebe sufficient neno. Ochina or in 3 years time. Se wanye only foresight here also expanded along the line. Ebe drew the challenge beba. Enunti ye said dum so no affecti ye GDP growth rate because now I could do 14% here. Obia see the whole world. Your economy may grow faster. Power no ebe ye constraint. Emma a disrupt to ye no pa. Ntino obia ya analysis no ye hu say power no ye constraint na ya hwe ye be continue a constraint. A constraint ye GDP growth rate no. Enu ntino Millennium Compact no. America for ye say ye hwe country o perform well. Na ya hwe o development constraint na discover now they are solve. Enti omoma compact 2 na e ka say ye devote ni nyina to the power sector. Na remove all those constraints. Na power no agira ne nan so say the be ya be facilitate economic growth. Enu ntina o hwa almost everything under that compact towards power sector.
Yeah.
A be called grid conum yanka say grid kono, but be adru no we are okay. Still I him say demand no grow. Inti say ye investment wo. And the biggest say so ye distribution. No, ye ECG hono. E hono na krono nketenkete ni ade no e ha adwen na honso no e na e ka no start. A car it affected the whole chain.
Value chain.
A whole started because any electricity no ko jom cotton. Enti womoto ni etua car. E na ono so timi ko tua wo mo e supply na omo so atua wo mo e so power no by na omo so atua akoduru generators na afiri ho akoduru wo mo e supply fuel. So
yes.
Enti na ECG side ho no. Ya hunu say constraints wo ho in terms of say power wo mo agye no say wo mo beton wan wie eno sika ebeba no na intimate e car wo mo e wo ho no ebi ye due to inefficiencies, technical losses ne ade nyina wo ebi so ye they say revenue leakages any ade enti ye nyina ye ne consultants ne ye nyina ya no call ben cross say something needed to be done. Distribution side the ho. Enti compact no ye devote sika no bi ato ho na eno correcting ye ma bi duru ba bi a ebetimi attract private capital abamu said the be ebetimi anto modern equipment ya bi a ye di be metering ye di be chesi wo mo womo entim area power theft ni ade nyina ye be sa ne mana free ho eno nti no na compact no e be called distribution eno mu na actually PDS na ebi so aya adwuma wo transmission no by way of building new substations and ade. Another decision President Mahama take here and say yen adjust tariffs no kakra, because at the end of the day no power system bia revenues are eba no e follow below cost no. As I say, somebody must pay the difference. That's what I say. Enti yen say difference no adjust tariffs no kakra na ya institute to other taxes ya this can be free ho e de aboa eno nti na debt overhanger na ewo system no mu no say you be create energy sector levy. E create energy sector levy no a eno ewo ya de to am say petrol so ne nti to petrol na ja otua kakra
na kakra so
power fund na ye dia clear ekana ewo ho no nyina. So because of the combination of these interventions no, by 2016 na power sector companies no obia balance sheet ye blue, e kan blue in accounting and just say kan ho paso na wo. So enunti yefra konwa so na electricity company that 2016 no omunya mfaso 500 million sana grid ko fonya mfaso enti almost obia na yahunu say afede ya sikwa nso a ombetimi a operate profitably ana ye free akonwa so enti campaign num nso so be kai say na MPP for Mahama ni trimo edin o na wama electricity bo akosoro na say o ye ba ye hwan ye beti so ye be say mismanagement na di dum so aba ne mane si enti mu wini ye na mo ye say on kote tariffs so upon be one of the people who interview or can John Francais the
development funding
woman the Bosia ama great co based on the strength of their own balance sheet ya anka enkoka o minor debt kra ho a wo mo abeye adwuma because wo mo hwe the flow of revenues so wo mo nim say ma Bosia wow revenues betimi ate Ekosiisen on a number of 300 million or so na wo mo de ama yegusua ya de beye sa systems upgrade ni nema yi ena mo ya say mo beti enkane aso na mpese mo ti so da toba PURC for na womo aye womo ayi nyina calculations nyina wie ena mo free order mo ya say ya ti so say nti mo nsan kwatete so what is what there is no free lunch in America. Enti no uti bibi so ama consumers ho atowo mo a it's a matter of priority. Enti ese ohunu se mate so no e ka se ye beba beto ho no ese se obitua se onim se ho na ye priority a ese se o limit your expenditure on other less priority areas. Now this ikano ebetua balance no. Now, I'm to say at this no, they went to bed. Obia metua kano.
You think so?
Yes. And no nama debt overhanging number. Into a month, so all the energy sector companies no now more operate under that condition say or more accumulated debt. And around that time no, and Mr. Jonathan Amwakoma. Oye Gridco MD no. Or no, Tama Gridco for a celebrity or more 10th anniversary. Or call Tema and or can say Sa you know yati no. Utility bills no a beboa but I say a buying a scababy a
fill a gap no.
And tisa Womusika wombet media maintenance a investment. Any no, they will not be able to do it until 280 million Ghana cedis. And the same thing Oko repeated what parliamentary committee no so. He was talking like a technical person. But ya politicians at that time, and they left the thing hanging. And because of that, and I started another cycle of indebtedness. A castle that honored the bank here, compound interest. Na working na yekesiko. And also free honor. Energy sector levy no. You establish here say sika free mumba. Na achiche ne di twetua legacy de e car na da hoda da no. Aban take over. Oka senka oba obetwam kura a nuisance tax or the nuisance taxes no. Oba e wantwam. Yes we twa wantwam no because e che say ya de pa waso mu se obe tu mu nso be increase ye. O increase ye no. Anka fasika no ekote sa aka no e na wo mu disika no ye bibi foforo.
How do you know some be before?
Now, say budget, we are interested in our minor accounts.
No,
all the records are there. Until
record net is saying what does the record say?
A cano, a bedahon, until says no, a car, a daho, a electricity company, no. One more profit, Yananka, more 500 million Ghana cedis in 2016, no. Over these 4 years, we more accumulated 40 billion cedis losses. And the house is here, home. Now, quite economy because I can't honor the bank here. Say, one say, a compound interest. The electricity company 40 billion. So, sorry, 4 billion. I beg your pardon. 4 billion. And the home. Meanwhile, energy sector levy over these 12 years, I yielded more than 12 billion. Say, into payment of this year, thank you 4 billion be a medaho.
Over 8 years, and yet 12. Over 8.
And yet 12 years. I'm saying over 4 years.
Over 4 years.
Over 4 years. Over 4 years, no 12 billion. Enti, adia ya establish say emphatic and I can grow. SSS can hear the coyeden. The woman crying say, and they woman the Esla no, I bind the Esla no. Akoye guarantee as an akoye bosia, which means he say, bosia no, Esla no, sika beba Esla no, it's not going to pay the debts now, into establish here no, a call into something else.
Yeah, but some more jebosiana there, I clear debt in advance. While they wait for.
Until other than debt no. So Oma Koji Bosianu clear in advance. By now the debt should be away. Here trying say Esla no ebeba gum. Na me can't tell say as at now debt ya eda honye. And non cry ye electricity for 4
billion.
Ufri wa a gridco. One month so the other who 600 million Ghana cedis. I know so ye a car da ho. We ye no free wa. For a friend almost saying Ghana gas.
Yes.
Ghana gas no. One more eto gas free GMPC. And sana one more process it. Now one ton ama VRA for any independent power producers. No. Says ya meno kasai. Raw gas ya. One more to a free GMPC hono Ghana gas for a free GMPC who are into ya hon capreno. In excess of $335 million, not cedis. $335 million. Omuntimintu ya hon capre. Enuntino.
And only secure was a Ghana gas to Yama GNPC.
Emma GMPC. Na the entire Ghana gas is untimintu ya nese. Womoso the gas no e supply VRA any independent power producers no so a womoso entimintu ya omoka. enti no wɔn so ntimi ntua, and because of that no grid kofo akodi mfimfini de wo carry power na free ne fie akoma we no de wo de power no free ne fie no ono de ka de wo de akoma no nso ono so de ka enti wan etua oka na wɔn so mfimfini a wɔn so ho kyerɛ wɔn eno nti so bia begyina ha ka say technical this ya oboa.
But in the financial health in the sector, no, where would you place a cow mining so bought on excess, which is also quite huge? And on the best in your analysis.
Well, we may talk about this.
Jessica,
I don't believe what they are saying now.
Relative to excess capacity.
Relative to excess capacity. The excess capacity exists, okay. But never now more cano. They are all not true. One much saying.
They've mentioned 5 billion, in excess of 5 billion.
That cannot be true. And let's proceed on what we have now. We are opa, you better be transi near debate is our excess capacity. And any implication. What I say? Any implication. Eno ntimenia sa breya yewe debt no emia energy sector institutions no nyina obi akomo obi anye free so even buidam ya young as it is no ekada ho because womo so ton
Omo generate
omo ton na eton na sika bia ma se Canada ho so that is the nature of the problem. Na sa weak financial situation no eno na exhibit in delayed maintenance, delayed expansion of capacity,
upgrade of transmission lines,
the root cause. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM. Sa upgrade ya womo ka ho asem. Engineers ye wo ho enim. They know demand forecast.
Yes.
And na womo nim equipment no capacity. And na womo nim what time it will take for the capacity in this transmission to be exhausted. And so they know how long it takes to build a substation or to build different lines in Nema. They know all these things. So they know when to start
and when to finish.
So that you finish the new system at a time we no nya exhaust papa said the beya transition no be smooth. We say enquiries also in doom so. You ask yourself, why didn't they do it? It's because of the financing. Because I don't fancy for no J musika. Edna ifo so Mida so I say no so handle distribution no. Edna a bank commerce no up in all these controversies here. Ekodru baby no. Now the only way out to ebe face saving is say see atwam. What twamui? Obi di sika bechewo enye loan. Or the bechewo now they are correct onema. Uti matwa mumfa musika. Ezi o na showman. Wa defy America for they are there. Say ya tutu obo pataku. No si anka no so no be kwa ko wudoto mo. So tiasie. Ntino Uti we show my defy America. Obi cho sika se ompe. Ye benya sika foforo, ye benya new arrangement. Every say twa PDS mu besi no. Abaya be na so new arrangement be.
The only thing we know is that there are 2 new substation bulk supply points are ECGA media funded.
And no media funded
no. Kaswa any pokuase.
And no media funded no. And no ya ifo na issue from say anya grid ko for na isi
no isi box
media funded no sa projects ya na ya hyase no nyina no enya 500 million no nyina na omo withdraw de na enya committee no close to 300 million no ena na ya free ho nti omo withdraw omo ka say de omo committee no nyina no they will continue enti ye 3 year na eno nko ano continue so but that is not what is required to bring the whole ECD system up to the standards here. Yeah, and until and on a cofa problems in aba. And until and I banso technical people are nemu pussy woman say omun kokasai, woman you know on air buying say. I dear way, ye no say ya say na bekwako ye, ye no say ya say na bekwako ye, Simonia no sa. Abaya mekanche say woman negotiate gas prices down significantly. Yes. Into savings, you know, and no now woman the electricity bills. Na ewo hin na ekano da ho. Enti ye easy say obeye politics say mate tariffs so. But so unim say wunya sika free baby mekia koche mu a na che say the why say what is no in the end ebeba be wie say wudi wo mo abro because the system no a deliver no nyina collapse ya na wo mo edi kanya no cheap no wabo a wo mo na why wo mo dey.
In the two issues from the wakani nyina no one and it's for now the explanation are buying edia ban say the what they can transmission lines no would have to be upgraded. Majority of the 5,000 kilometers line now a 161 kV. You see, almost they got 330 kV. And no, there Kumasi de Omuye, Nubia, Omo de Kaya Pristia, and the whole lines Ninano. These are lines are and the challenges Kakra Beba, Kania Dundum Beba. Do you accept, sir, because of that transmission works, no? And the MBA challenges CBA CC and OG and Utum.
Dabi.
Onyentum.
Kra, and no the biggest lie.
Because
one more carefully, no, one more present upgrading transmission, no. They said they upgraded distribution lines, and I say, sisa wire beer a train power from Abontain Baufie. They are two different systems.
Yes.
They were on say, new line. A year 33 kV or whatever to replace the existing wires. One for pylons no wo hono nkoyi wire no mfa wire for front to so
but parallel in
a complete one o build there it has very little to do with the existing line.
Yes.
Enti power no enam existing line no and also
building
new one and then odum kania.
No, so existing line are you overloaded into your triple lines not triple and that's why I
said the problem is with the existing lines.
Absolutely.
It has nothing to do with
the new lines
one now building no. So, and I make us about make us say, it is said the water bass mu KVIP mu, and Messi KVIP mu. KVIP. I don't know. Water VIP mu.
Yes.
Now, Kokumasi no drunk Koko. Nyaka say, can't say, Koba Pai. Na driver, Adani Oha. Usi dienti a yejina hane se kauna no talk basi mono. It has nothing to do with
the existing bus.
When I yetim se kauna to basi mono on to basi mono. And no timin change your circumstances. And the point I'm making is existing line no. Se ye new substations.
Yes.
I upgraded transmission lines here. Until say we now interconnecting. No.
Yes.
You don't tamper with
the existing line.
But what it then means engineer Biba can say because say upgrade no. And no nama kanya no duma. It is not true.
But what it means they say problem who create new line no. That problem not exist on the existing line.
Yes.
And no ben maso amankania edundum.
So problem no so yet. So problem no so. And your incompetence na kofa ba no. Because I know near country say.
And was on in tem.
Very good. And a program wo ha schedule dates wo ha ye no tem. So NDC na ya yebi. Egusu aye bi. Wo man te yenka. And na because you unum kania no. Uye wi a na se ubehia na otwe adum kania at a particular place. Na wa connect ya to we so ansa na wa twaja to mu a. Eno no Ghana ni bia beti wase. Na se ugusu a usi substation ewo baabi. Yenya connect kania bia anko ho. Usi enu nti na yedum kania no a. Because wo munim say distribution lines no se ba se ye be ye obi connectia konifia na ye sitan bibia ya na ye dum kanea no
outages localized outages
ni asesan wire kro no a ebia enam pole no so ba ofie no enti they are misleading Ghanaians to believe say upgrade na wo mo ye no esese omudum kanea no na wo fro pylons na de no ne de 33 kV no ko replace de wo no that is not true.
And no will come when so we new line or interconnection now. They would have to put off the existing line and do the interconnection. And
in some cases, permanently.
Yes.
Say you're obsolete.
Yes.
You're connect new line no. We no nyina hunim faso. Ebia ye be no scrap.
Yes.
Say where system upgrade no ye new ayibia we nu ne useful economic life end. But yet the new line be air kan ho na ma abustu ayi no and they can run parallel.
Mo be run ne parallel.
Yes. Either say ye dey kan ho na run ne parallel. Say ye wie ni discard back no. Ni nyina in the construction phase no and involve kanea dundum bia. You said that o connect. It say
but in this case the challenge is that the existing line is overloaded.
Precisely. And overloading no ye because of the negligence of government.
Okay, that's your argument. That's your argument.
They knew say eba and they went in for it. And untino there one more technical definition of dumso any de be. One engineering book could be actually dumso womda. Bisa grade ko for no engineering schools are all over the world no. Say ya chere almost say dumso means ABC. Dumso ye
outages.
Political and social turmoil. Ye local consumers a developer. Because ye dum kanea near so ye dum near so now must see a friend who dum so. And the politicians is so assume. And the same consumers, you know. They all name they always planning say change transformer system say they all name they all say ya so mekania ye num kanea me de ye majuma. And unti say yan so no sadia. And then now mudum so no na
e
that's the point.
But you also agree said here under more elastic for close to 4 years because you need time to fix generation challenges. No?
Because baby,
great
problem no one.
Great. No generation no here time.
What time? Say you build a dam.
It be take it time.
Obia ni wa obetimi akate time no short to say. Dam I see a building will be 4 years no. Me na efre me mahamanti me building no 1 year. And now say thermal plant here. As I see a building be 18 months. Near sign the see a so de bano. Sebia ebedi 18 months ansa na aba. Bibia ni wa say many a friend Muhammad see enya no 3 months.
Yeah, but in Mukes Mukache say emergency plant. It turned out not to be emergency.
Yes, because of neglect of investment in that generation over the years. And I mean can neglect of investment in that you know. Attributable to President Kufuor's 8 years. Because the 1998 and our mote committee be dum so ba 1998 and a President Rollins T committee the Professor Atames Tuano say woman steady now my recommendations here ebema ya deal with sa power outage no na afri ho enti sa report all those reports na wo Minister of Energy ho. Some catch them say me my chairman of Mines and Energy Committee in Parliament before. And Sankra na chire me koye bui board chairman.
Yeah.
Until at least.
Oh.
Abitwafo no ye wo bibi kakra bi nim bi kakra bi. E wo wa.
E wo energy sector.
Itimi chire mu bibi kakra. Entino. So, entino Professor Tame's committee no or transport with for recommendations are almost by and say Bako and said the demand of power no
air cost no.
The demand of power no nyina instigated by PNDC and DC.
Because rural
electrification in the manema no and the man demand no catch it up. Entitama nkruma si akosombo no de nim sa akosombo no na de ye yusukura nuru wanted and unti na hu here say ye ton bi ma Togo Benin nom ne manema kasi so ye de ma Valco for ne manema because na enya de ayedwene ho Enti rural electrification no ba ya expanding na industry switch on to electricity ne nema no. And also kura beginning near him say SS power e wo ho. Enti by 1998 no.
Now I catch up with us.
And drought affected Akosombo dam na nkasanti ne power output no so kura ko for them there. There were a lot of things. Enti satem a transistor die ne hu say no. Akosombo no so kura no. Niema ni mfidie no ebi aye dada new technology bi aba ye dey replace no friends say turbines no ni ade na ebetimi am more power with less water because of na climate change eba na ade enti ye bibi a friend no retrofitting.
The retrofitting happened under Kofo.
No, we started it.
I know. We finished. We already free. I think 800 megawatts to 2020 after retrofitting.
Into retrofitting, no, a home loan, no home beginning. Now I am say 2 of the units, and as I say, now President Kofoba, and of course he couldn't have stopped it. And around that same time, and now can't say said the demand no grow no. As I see it, mean 200 megawatts extra
every year.
Generation every year.
You grow 12% every year. Yeah.
And until demand no be catch up with the nation, the problem. Until the focus was on Sade no study no muna yede Abuazi thermal plant by free Mumbai and the other ones on Saje for bad and other things no buy no. In a nutshell, no, within 18 months to the election, na generation the account no. I exceed 2 years there. Ama buffer aba betoso. Inti President Kofoba and say buffer also, and also they went to bed as far as generation was concerned. Inti no new generation until say 2007 wha. Crisis no buy no na kiki omoma rekumbre be koto ayi bi buy na mo friend no toy machines ni ande ade no sa atem no nso e na adwene buy say na de adure de say yekoye bui dam no nema enti no.
But I think within the period, to be fair to Kofomo, no the strategic mines reserve plant nearby. I think that was 80 megawatts. Apart from retrofitting, there are they some 220, no. Strategic mines reserve plant nearby, 80 megawatts. And a later, genset, no.
I am telling you, sir, President Kofo, now by no.
Yes.
And are they 1 megawatt?
Oh no, but
generation.
That's not factual.
I'm telling you, me because I've told you, sir, retrofitting, no, yeah.
Most NDC project. But they make us a strategic mines reserve plant, no, added 80 megawatts. Fact. You remember, sir, the mining companies came together and they helped government in getting that strategic mines reserve plant. Are they 80 megawatts? That's a fact.
They bought it and I said, government.
That's the other was
it's private companies.
Why? But
no, my friend, let's make a move. Open say about generation, and it will be
no, I agree. We can argue. Sir,
I am telling you,
did they add enough or not? But
I'm saying, say, you all those, facts. Private individuals, mining companies, no,
but the investment from the IPPs, you add to the generation capacity under Mahama, right? Those are private companies, almost obey investment. You cannot reprobate and approbate. That's my point. What they to us.
Let's grant that. Yes. But the point is, by the time they say 2007, no problem.
Yeah, problem by that.
Kiki say running around now. Intina they say private sector participation. Now you identify. Say yamfa nka ho a aban kwantimi build those plants no na omo nso investors so they abase say we control generating or
fire transmission there we cannot be beyond
afina last year of President Kofona afina we realize it say
there was a great coba
yekom That's why I make us say one more inaugurated Great Co later part of 2008. And I say I cut 1 month or 2 months to the election. Anti Emma President Atamils those things. And until West African gas pipeline. Any home challenges here they buy. Obianim. So it wasn't as if say Dum Sonoba Mahama Tam, there were no technical explanations. These same technical explanations, no never ho. And the politicians, I can say a mismanagement on
the part of the government.
Why are the politicians not talking?
Now? You mean now?
Yes. And then technical people no as if say technical people that cover asemwamba. Technical people no a two mo for amamfa no. And na asemwamba no. But me awo.
But realistically, should the technical people not be the ones doing the talking? And then there was a politicians.
Then they should be forthright. They should come and say, me Jonathan Amoakoba. 2018, me wone aban say ya nye say ya e de asembeba. Aban faso. Eno na de abase. Na oba be di tro say ye bibibi nti na esi we nti na ye dundum kanea. It's not on. It is technical people no capacity to and the freedom to speak the truth. They should come and tell
the truth.
They said the Mahama open up and say problem no ho. Now this is what I'm going to do about it. Says here, no, you are denying the existence of the problem. How do you solve it?
But in the case of Mahama NANDC, you also did not accept the fact that it was finance was also part of the problem. You did not accept that.
So why did we then go to take decisions here about improve financing?
Publicly, did you accept that finance was part of the problem?
Yes.
You didn't.
So what was the basis of creating the ESLA?
No.
And what was the basis of adjusting the tariffs?
Because you remember, say, Baumia in his public lectures, Neka said, the problem of doom solely a financial problem.
Yes. And that was wrong.
You denied that.
And I'm saying that was wrong. Because at that time, any exclusively financial.
Not technical, kakraka.
Technical, nature, act of God, because pipeline and no supply gas from Nigeria. Se BBSC, na ship ko break isa pipeline no.
The government cannot do anything.
Mahama na no ya ship no captain ana. So this was an act of God any under the control of government. Ensuanta akosombo lake no air dryer enti deny in full use of the Akosombo Dam no. And also na Mahama na enu nsuo no ana. And until this were there. What you say? And a generation non so. And also
yes.
Technical in the sense he say who is canon nekra wo they build the generation plant here. It takes some time. And between say obe build it a transmission line and it's obe build a whole generation plant no. Emu de ohin anka say yenya sympathy ma aban no ahoye. Which one is more difficult? Even that one lasted longer, more difficult to put in place. Must a mismanagement. Why do you want us now to accept to say, oh yeah, power substation keke will be the kind discover wakoye sebi they say akonkosem amye twasa funding num na afina oye eya on Asempa FM obi anim say directly linked to your actions and inactions. Problem now about directly linked to the actions and inactions of the MPP government.
They've given timelines by, in the case of transmission lines, Kumasi Diano, latest by September, that line will be done and it will completely deal with the issues there. Here in Accra, that's the southern sector, no? ECG Amaya Tese, the reliance on just 2 bulk supply points in MWA, and it's a Malam BSP cut off, and as a Chimota BSP cut off, probably the whole greater Accra will be off. And through some media funding, no, they are building additional bulk supply point baku okaswa baku opokwase. Sometime in May, omo the schedule beba 1 week contract and asre 1 week so interconnection. No? Once those are done, the problems will be fixed permanently on the transmission side. Will that then vindicate the...
In the first place, no, do they recognize we have a problem?
Why recognize your problem?
No.
Why not? Why you not heard the minister say
they
that?
They haven't come to say, Dumswaba. They are denying, say, Dumswaba. And the problem I would deny no one but down for ultimate unity.
But they acknowledge that there are outages, but this is the reason of the outages.
The outages, no? Obia or no consumer no see dumso. I feel now obey a translation to outages. And the one out and make us say dumso na ba. Na then they add their explanation. But that explanation, no, say they were not prepared to accept the same technical
explanations from the Mahama government.
Why do they want us to accept technical explanations? The consumers to accept technical explanations now. And you know, their own ways have come to catch up with them.
General, will government be justified to say, sir, one major budget item as far as managing the power sector is concerned now, a cow mine bore on capacity charges, and that alone could have been enough investment to deal with a lot of these problems.
That is not true.
Why is it not true?
That is not true.
Because you know how much you added to our generation capacity.
Losses and transmission losses no. Yes. See a trans having got those capacities. Yeah, trans near bubua.
Yes.
And no bedema.
Yes.
Because we have failed to do the upgrade at the right time. The losses are yenya kura. Losses are yenya because of inefficiencies in revenue collection and also nanka mida no be solve no. All these things are huge sums of money.
Yes.
What you say?
Yes.
So they shouldn't go and then hide under capacity charges in the money.
But those are things we can control. Those are things we could have easily avoided.
No.
By not going into those huge jump.
And then what you have?
Yeah.
And I woke up say one hindsight. Until now you're comfortable out to make us say Dumsono
when the crisis hits you.
Say now woha.
Yeah, na me woha.
What he say demonstrations, any calls for among for power at all costs, whatever. If you are a government, now obia base obe supply obe boa build there. So Obama can say omra. Unim the obetimi ayane the entem, ni the untimi nyane the entem. You are managing crisis.
Yeah, but you should work with a plan. You don't have to be reckless because you are managing crisis.
And I'm saying, we know the crisis na ye manage. Momo de ye the near manama, and now him say, it drew her way bedroom, it drew her way basic, it drew her way basic, and now I na ediwakam. As opposed to say, Obia, Waba, na did not be shokono because of collective neglect in the industry. They are two different things. And now the so those times, no, ye be so P wagana ha capacity ye de is also for IPPs no and it was happening for the first time.
You think so?
What you say?
Because as far back as first time as soon as Oglimunyina, those were IPPs who came into the system. I think what the technicians have said, sir, excess capacity is something you need by the percentage. You cannot go overboard.
Because of the fact they say you are under so much pressure, your economy is collapsing because of this power crisis. Ubia so fresh, let's fix it. And he said there, Yadia Bow. Now Pedro.
Obia de Drobia ba.
Obia de Drobia one way ya. Obia de Drobia ba. Now koje. Until you can appreciate and yako after and
with the benefit of hindsight.
Hindsight now to me na hokase o yehu yankeji we first na yanyi we ni nemanem. In any case no. Yewo system bia must have some excess reserve capacity.
Absolutely.
In fact, Bui Dam no was designed to be
a picking plant, yes.
As
and when we need it.
Maintenance so any of the generation plant.
Yeah, release it, no.
Yeah, put no off and yeah, release it.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah.
And don't you know that reserve capacity there? Master says, they charge capacity charges. They cannot explain the debt overhang we are talking about.
You think so?
They cannot.
If you are talking
under
of 5
no
billion
circumstances can the debt overhang explain what we are talking about now. What you say? Intino, on say asem to.
Yeah.
Now can no creno say, "Aman for ade we na to me o you get sympathy. It's not the same when say ade na to ye kan say enye me you have to above moja pra wo dimirika ko say afrimu ankame madi aduro ankame na dimirika ko the first thing required from leadership leadership
should be honest and
forthright
with the Ghanaian people.
Problem no, this is the extent because it's here no say they say load shedding shadow ABC yenye and also one area of confusion. Share with the population what the problem is, and they will contribute ideas to help you say
solve that
load shedding schedule never solve and load shedding schedule never solve because said the more kind ABC line on a triple say line on a triple there nature say load shedding how can one no you are saying say adia ebano or unpredictable until nimba be ABC.
Yes.
So
yes.
And how do you do load shedding?
You can't.
Because we nimba be ABC. Yeah. So now say answer the answer over pressure no on the system no and they contribute to deny the opportunity to even make
specific promises put in place specific plans. General Mosquito General Secretary the largest opposition party in our country. Some few messages at least we've exhausted the issues in the power sector. We'll move to some other issues, but we say both the GRIDCO and ECG have challenges with the capacity and age of some of their power lines. When you don't have enough power to wheel, transmit, and distribute, you do not immediately know the extent of the challenge with your transmission and distribution lines and the capacity of the substations because you are dealing with reduced supply and demand. When there is sufficient generated power, these issues then immediately come to the fore. So the problems with our lines and substations date back to aged lines, some as far back as the 1960s and 70s. So today, we need more robust and high-capacity lines that can wheel more power to the final consumers. So you see, he who is neither a technical person nor an official of the Ministry of Finance or Ministry of Energy wants us to believe his set of facts and figures, while we should not believe the moment and figures from the governing MPs and ministers and technical people running the energy sector. What a wow. We are Meba, I'll come to you very soon.
These are public figures.
Meba. We are constructing new lines and substations.
Meba. And they are running away from their earlier figures they have supplied.
They've supplied.
I didn't generate any figure.
Okay.
And now, is he telling me, say, the age of the equipment as at 2017 is the same age now?
No.
What is he talking about? Why is it that 2017 the power was not tripping? So that argument is
dead on arrival.
It's dead on arrival.
We are constructing new lines and substations because the existing ones are incapable of handling the load and demands of today. And tell General that Asogli power plant was started under Kufuor and completed under Mills. Senate also started under the Kufuor administration.
It wasn't completed, it was generating.
No, it was not generating.
So it was not generating. I won't say
Ekosiisen is the highest empire, but not for Senate and AE. General, if I say we move into some other areas. Ekosiisen
say education
education, yeah, and Zambia.
Kasi.
Yeah, but now